I think a good question is, do we actually think Kyler plays this year?
That is a good question, because I think if they start off real bad, and I haven't looked at the schedule, so I couldn't tell you what their first 6 to 8 games are. But if they've only won like 1 or 2 games at that point, why would you want to bring Kyler back for a throwaway season? Basically, just let him get super healthy. Let him just continue to rehab. They get a super high pick in the draft. They could draft, a cornerstone defensive player, or if they want to move on from Kyler, I guess they could, get in the Caleb Williams lottery at that point. I mean, it kind of opens things up for the team. So yeah, I mean, there is that world where Kyler may not even play this year, depending on how it goes, which would really suck.
So in that light, then we have this debate about players who are suspended. Let's say Jameson Williams falls into this category. DeAndre Hopkins last year fell into this category. You're missing them for a few games. My draft strategy has mostly been avoid at all costs, regardless of how late they fall. Even with DeAndre Hopkins, it was much harder to do that with him, but I wasn't going to be jumping into even round 9 territory with him. Definitely not doing that with Jameson Williams this year. What do we do with Kyler in 1 quarterback leagues? Is he draftable?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, from a Kyler Murray standpoint, I think he wants to play, but as an organization, I mean, again, front office is tanking, and the Cardinals are clearly tanking. Can they tank harder than the Rams? I mean, I don't know. I think Kyler's going to try and play, and if they have a setback, that's just an excuse to just sit him for the full year. He's going to get paid regardless. So, yeah, I don't think he plays. I wouldn't even draft him. You may as well just write him off for this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm the same. And especially in a 1 quarterback league, there's no reason to be drafting a guy that's going to miss most likely the first half of the season. Now, if reports come out here as the summer progresses and training camp starts, and he's ahead of schedule and they're projecting him to play early in the season, sure, that might change things a bit for me, but I just don't see it at all. I just hands off for this season for Kyler.
I hope he plays, because they're going to win games.
Mm-hmm. You were just trying to protect that number 1 draft pick for the Rams at all costs. Get Kyler in there week 4. I don't care if he's healed. Get him in there. I think it's interesting to talk about him for Dynasty then. There's so much confusion about Kyler and whether the team likes him, wants him anymore, even though they paid him so much money to be there. It feels like he could be shopped at any moment as well, along with everybody else. In Dynasty, it seems like he's a value because his trade value is super depressed right now. But is he? Is anybody giving up a first round, what is presumed to be a higher first round pick in Dynasty anymore?